So in the ninth sum, you are given these matrices and XA is equal to B is told to you. We have to find out the matrix X. So let us write this X as it is and copy down the values of A and B in their respective positions. Okay. Now we have to convert the matrix A into identity matrix, and the same transformation will be applied on the right hand side to the matrix B. So the first transformation will be R3 changes to R3 minus R1. So this X is as it is. Because we want to do a change in the third row, we copy down the first and the second row elements as it is first of all on both the sides. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 5, 2, 4 and 7. Now when we do R3 minus R1, 1 minus 1, this element over here is going to be 0. 2 minus 0, 2 and 1 minus 1, that will become 0. Okay. So over here 2 minus 1, that will be 1. 4 minus 2, that will be 2. And 7 minus 3, that will be 4. Now we are done with our first column. In the second column, we require 1 in this position. The best idea is to divide by the same number. So I will have to say R2 changes to R2 upon 2. So in that case, the first and the third row 1 0 1, no change, and 0 2 0, no change. X is as it is. 1 2 3, no change. 1 2 4, same. 0 by 2, that will give you 0. 2 by 2, that will give you 1. 3 by 2 will remain as it is. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. After this, our next job is to convert this element into 0 because this is already 0. So only this has to be converted into 0. So in order to do that, the transformation that we will use, R3 changes to R3 minus twice of R2 because R2 has got the element as 1 over here. Because you want to apply the transformation in the third row, first and the second row element will be taken down and 5 by 2. For the third row, I get over here 0 minus 2 into 0, that is 0. 2 minus 1 into 2, that is going to be again 0. 0 minus 2 into 3 by 2. Cancel off this 2 and 2. So this becomes minus 3. 1 minus 2 into half. This both go away. This becomes 0. 2 minus 2 into half. So 2 minus 1 is 1. And then 4 minus 2 into 5 by 2. So these both go away. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Now our next job is to convert this element into 1 and the remaining two elements will be converted into 0 after that. So the transformation that we will get R3 changes to R3 divided by -3. So in such a case, x is taken down 1 0 1 0 1 and 3/2 0 0 1. On the right hand side, 1/2 1/2 and 5/2 0 -1/3 -1 upon -3 is +1/3. So after that, R1 changes to R1 minus R3. So 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 0 is 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. We just copy down the third row elements as it is. 0, -1/3 and 1/3. On the right hand side, 1 minus 0 will be 1, so that's okay. But 2 minus -1/3, so it will become 2 plus 1/3, 6 plus 1, 7/3, and 3 minus 1/3, 9 minus 1, 8/3. In the same way, when I want to transform the second element 3/2 into 0, the transformation will be R2 changes to R2 minus 3/2 into R3. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is a 1, and 3/2 minus 1 into 3/2 is definitely going to be 0. So this is achieved. Now let us see the working on the right hand side. There are lots of fractions involved over here, so be careful when you are doing the calculation. So on the right hand side, R2 element is 1/2 minus 3/2 into 0. So it will just be the same 1/2. Next element is again 1/2 minus 3/2 into -1/3. 3 and 3 go away. It becomes half plus half, and that is 1. For the next element, I get over here 5/2 minus 3/2 into R3 element is 1/3. 3 and 3 will go away. So 5/2 minus 1/2 is 4/2, and 4/2 is 2. So finally the answer that you get, x into y, is x, and 1 7/3, 8/3, 1/2, 1 and 2, 0, -1/3, +1/3.